What's going on YouTube? Jake Marshand here, and I am going to do a follow-up video because I've been seeing a certain thing pop up a lot in the comments of the other videos that I've been making, and that has been, how noisy are these tires? So I've also already made like 4 or 5 videos on these tires. I've done the pros and the cons and how do I feel after 5,000, 10,000, 15,000 miles. Even did a video on the 5 problems that I feel like I can ascertain from these tires after driving them around for about 3 months. One thing that I've noticed that's been constantly popping up in the videos, people have been asking me questions about how loud are they? What is the road noise? Now, I'm not sure, sorry, I'm sitting in my driveway. I'm not sure if that's coming from like the videos on YouTube where it shows like the engineering design of these tires, or if that's just something that's popping up in a Reddit thread because it's happening to so many people. But what I thought would be a pretty good solution for this, I'm going to go ahead and drive, let you hear it through the video, and I'm going to go ahead and use my decibel meter when I'm doing it. So I've had these tires for 3 or 4 months, and I've been riding them around, and basically, like, I did a couple videos on them, and I've been trying to find reasons to hate these tires. If you really want to be a stickler, I did a video called 5 problems with these tires, and one of the problems was the noise. Now these things have they're phenomenal, and the sound is indiscernible when you drive at normal speeds. But my comment was that if you go like 70, 80, up there towards 80 or 90 mile per hour, you can start to hear a little bit more road noise than I was used to. You're 60, it's indiscernible. 70, indiscernible. Honestly, even 80 miles per hour, indiscernible. So like for those who don't speed, this is not even going to be a big deal at all, because you'll never come across it. But it is something that I notice, and I don't speed much, but every now and again I have to go. And I wanted to go ahead and test this out. So like I said, I got my decibel meter, and what I've been doing is playing around with it a little bit, and I noticed that usually it stays around 66, 67. Bear in mind I have a Mazda CX-5. I'm talking to you right now, and it's popping up in between 80 and 85 decibels. I have a Mazda CX-5, like I said, 2019. So it's pretty new. The seals on all the doors and windows are only 2 years old. So, it's not like driving a 1993 Ford turbo diesel where it's all loud and the seals are all broken. You have wind blowing in your face even though the windows are up. So everything should be pretty new. It should be a relatively quiet vehicle. And I just want to go and test. So we're driving right now, and I'm just going 25. Yeah, it's jumping in between 53. So let's see what it is at a dead stop. 40. So when I'm just at a dead stop and I'm sitting and the engine's running, pull up, so I guess I'm doing about 40. Let's see what we do when we're going about like 30 or 35, just so you can see what the road noise in here is. $55 to $60 or so. So like I said, I'm driving 35 miles per hour right now, and the decibels are, sorry camera, the decibels, it seems to be 55 to 60, so it's whisper quiet. Like I said, quieter than anything I could really match with. But let's go ahead and jump on interstate and see what it looks like. When you're really going fast, that's the only time that I noticed, and I mean really fast, that's the only time I noticed any problems. So let's jump on the interstate here in just a second. All right, so we made it to the interstate. We're going 65 miles per hour. It's got the radio off, and like I said, they sound whisper quiet. Phenomenal tires. I have no problems with them or complaints with them whatsoever in this range. And it looks like we're running about 65 decibels. Yeah, 65, 66 decibels. When I talk, it's still jumping up to like 84. So I guess my voice is loud and shrill. But let's go ahead and jump it up to 75. Let's go and jump it up to 80. Because like I said, I literally even at 80, I don't notice any louder road noise than I ever would. It's just, like I said, it was around 90 when I particularly noticed it. All right, so here we are at 80. Take a gander. Seems that about 68. So at 80 miles an hour, about 68 decibels. I guess it's just background noise is what it feels like. And like I said, I've driven this car 67,000 miles. first 50 or so were with regular tires. So I'm pretty sure, you know, I have a good idea of how it is. It's not like I just bought a new car and slapped new tires on it and I'm complaining. But let's go up to where I had noticed, like 88 or whatever. And this is when my mother-in-law had COVID and I had to run back home about 90 miles an hour the whole way because she went to the hospital. And that's when I noticed that, man, this car is kind of loud. 3 hours of this going 90. I was like, that's a little bit loud. Maybe this is the tires. But see, I don't know what it is with Mazda CX-5s, but there's something up here that starts whistling in the window once you go 88 miles an hour. 70, 71, 73, 71, 73. So it bounces in between 70 and 73 at 90 miles per hour. Like I said, I know I shouldn't be driving this fast. It's a 70, 75 mile per hour zone. But yeah, like I said, this is the actual decibel reader. Now, I'm still, like, when I talk, it still goes 80, 85. So, all right. So you can tell we're back up around 90 because the Mazda CX-5 window is screeching. So I think it sits around 73, but that screech, that little window whistle, brings it up to about 75. So yeah, that's if you want to get really technical with it, if you're really science nerd, and it's one of your big questions: are these tires loud on the interstate? Like I said, I think around 85 to 90, I feel like they're a little more loud. Like I said, we're sitting around 73, maybe 75. You know, just depends. And this is Alabama. We're not known for our roads, but then again, we're not Louisiana either way. You know, Louisiana interstates are like your old grandmother's driveway that when you used to ride your scooter down would beat you halfway to death. You know, that's what Louisiana interstates are like. And I'm sure we'd be running 100 decibels. We probably couldn't even have a conversation, yelling at each other. But this interstate's pretty smooth. It's fairly new, so just so you know what I'm working with, you know, if you were to slap a pair of these on your vehicle and go and test it, and like I said, you lived in a state with bad roads, and you might be running up there 80, 85 decibels. And also remember too, decibels is not like an incremental unit of volume. For example, like if you have something that's 40 decibels and something that's 80 decibels, that doesn't mean the 80 decibel one is 2 times higher. It's more of an exponential thing. It's you can look up the video on the science for it if you really want to get deep into it. But like I said, it's not 81. The difference between 70 decibels and 75 decibels is a lot bigger than you think, because it's not just an incremental sort of thing. So yeah, you know, that's how I put it. I'm going to go and slow down just a tad because maybe you can hear me a little better in the video. I'm going 80 right now, but let me go ahead and drop back down to 75 and let you enjoy the quiet road noise, the quiet, indiscernible road noise of the Michelins. This video took a lot longer than I thought, but, you know, I guess we got to go out here and develop a hypothesis and do some scientific method testing. So if you have any other questions, I'll go ahead and post up a couple more later, but if you have any other questions or what you think, let me know. I'd love to answer them. Sorry this video took so long. My name's Jake Marchand. Like and subscribe if you want to do your boy a favor, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.